I welcome you all with my love and respects. इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूं। Today's subject for Nitya Satsang, the answer for the great why. This big why. This is the first stone you face in the life. You can take this stone as abstraction and never move beyond it, or you can use this stone as a stepping stone, start going up, or you can use this stone even to take off. This great why, please understand, whatever is said and done, human beings can move only with this ability to handle the great why. If you are not able to answer to this great why, if you are not able to convince yourself for this why, you will continuously suffer lack of inspiration, energy, laziness, boredom. I tell you, the worst things can happen to human beings is laziness attack, boredom attack. People talk about panic attack. No. I tell you, boredom attack and laziness attack is more costly than panic attack. Panic attack happens to you if you have too many answers for why. Boredom attack happens to you if you don't have answer for why. Laziness attack happens to you if you don't even want to know the answer for why. The great why, which created philosophies, gave birth to principles, gave birth even to gods, goddesses, gave birth to religions, gave birth to spiritual groups, cults, sects, cultures. We will today indulge on this great why. I have a news. You can take it as a good news or bad news. For this great why, you have to discover answer. It can be a good news if you are interested. In finding the answer. It can be bad news if you think, oh, I have to find out, nobody else will give me the answer. I tell you, with integrity and authenticity, I tell you, please do not accept anybody's answer for the why. If you accept my answer for why, you may be living for my answer. At the most, my answer can be an inspiration for you to find out the answer for why. आज की सत्संग का विषय है सबसे महान प्रश्न क्यों का समाधान. This why created religions, made many people reach their peak and killed many people brutally in religious terrorism. For the religious terrorism to spiritual enlightenment, for the whole. See, one end of the spectrum is religious terrorism, one end of the spectrum is spiritual enlightenment. For both, why is a reason. If you don't find the answer for why and eat somebody else's answer, you can even be made as a religious terrorist. If you find your own answer for the why, you will become spiritually enlightened. This great why, this was the yesterday's discussion with me and my I can say that top organizers of Dhyanapitham who run my Sangha literally. I was having the discussion, all of them asked, we need to answer this one question, Swamiji, why? So I contemplated on it. I told them straight away, now I don't have answer, I'll get back to you. Thanks to the disciples who give me the space to stay, I don't know. Understand, it is not greatness of me, it's the greatness of my disciples. They are ready for an answer of this sort from me that I don't know. I'll get back to you guys. Of course, I have started contemplating, meditating, and I can see the answer is evolving. They were asking me, why these four tattvas? Why meditation? Why kriya? Why all this? We go on teach people how to live the four tattvas, how to do the kriya. But still we have yet to answer this great question of why. If you say health, for health reason, do the kriyas. Why health? Why not die with the disease? Why health? No wealth. Why wealth? No relationship. Why relationship? This why has to be answered. Some of the Ashramites are trying to give pseudo answers. No, these, that. I said no. Let us be very clear. I am very clear, I don't know the answer. I'll get back. I literally sat on it. From yesterday, after the discussion, one great thing with my mind or no mind is, any problem, till it blossoms into solution, it sits on it. It will not get diverted by anything. Nothing can divert him, even the sleep, including sleep. Listen. Including sleep, if you can't be diverted from the problem till you find solution, you are called genius. I'm defining genius. Great mathematician Ramanujam, if you have heard of this Ramanujan, just few days before, some of the mathematics professors have proved his theorems is solutions which he found 200 years, sorry, I think 100 years before, 100 years before as true. And still is a mystery. Still is a mystery. In maths, he has gone into the zone of Bhava Samadhi. Understand? Let me explain Bhava Samadhi. See now, any product Apple company launches, people will buy. If they produce TV, they will buy. If they produce music player, they will buy. Anything Apple produces, Apple company launches, people buy. Why? They bought the idea of Apple first already. Already the principle is bought. So now anything they launch, simply it gets sold. I heard 60 million customers they have. 6 crore, literally one full state of Tamil Nadu. Anything is launched, people buy. And even this number, I think it's a very low number. Anything they launch, people buy because the concept is already bought. Now, Apple can make any junk product. They can sell, people will buy. They reached a level, people will buy. Please understand, I am giving you one of the important business secret, which I don't do, but I wanted to tell you. Once I convince you with certain spiritual principles and you buy into it, after that anything I blabber, you don't care. Of course, I am going to maintain my integrity and authenticity and I am not going to blabber anything. But suddenly tomorrow morning I decide, keep a build a world tallest broomstick statue here on the stone. Let's all worship. You will see, I will have millions to worship that. And say, worship this. This is the symbol of cleaning your inner space. I can give meaning to it. And people will worship. So each time you go around, one pattern breaks. See, I have reached Bhava Samadhi in my field and understand really that broomstick will bring the effect on you because of my words and initiation. Because I have reached Bhava Samadhi in my field. So any Bhava I create is producing the result on the cosmic mind. All of you understand? I gave an example of Apple for a very common way of understanding. Business example, so that you will immediately catch it. But don't compare the Apple example and the broomstick example. This is the next level. Next level. Because I reached the Bhava Samadhi in that line, my words become reality. How many of you cognize what I am saying? Same way in mathematics, Srinivasa Ramanujan has reached Bhava Samadhi through mathematics. He achieved Bhava Samadhi. So now, any theorems he created, anything he just scribbled, or anything he wrote in his paper, in some mood, can be a theorem and it will be proved as right. It will be proved as right. Please understand, I wanted you to understand a very important thing now. Any answer I give for why can only be inspiration for you to find your own answer for why. If you just swallow my answer, you will never reach the space where I reached. You should take the answer to achieve the Bhava Samadhi. After that, you have to travel for Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Please understand. People who go on proving Srinivasa Ramanujan's mathematics theorems and theories are right will never achieve the space of Srinivasan itself. It can be an inspiration for them to work on mathematics. Finally, one day, they have to even drop Srinivasa Ramanujan. With that inspiration, they have to start traveling. Only then they experience the space from which Srinivasa Ramanujan is operating. I am analyzing this great why from all angles. I sat on it. Now I hatched it. When a hen sits on the egg, it hatches, and chicken comes out. When a master sits on a question, he hatches it and solution comes out. Now solution is walking out. To put it in a plain words, the why can be answered in a very simple way for manifesting your potentiality, manifesting your possibility. This can be the simple, plain, straightforward answer for why. Why? That can be answered in a simple way for manifesting your potentiality, possibility, reality. But now, this answer needs to be expanded, explained. When a child asks at the age of 4, "Mom, how did I take birth? How did my younger brother came? How did my elder brother came?" You can't explain the whole process of sex and then pregnancy and then delivery to him. He won't understand. Even if you explain, he will have 1,000 why. Even to have the answer for the why, first thing, the questioner needs certain maturity, and person who answers need to spend little time with the questioner. So many times, please understand, even to get the answers about sex, your body need to be sexually matured, physically matured. Even to have the answer for the why, you need to be mentally matured. Otherwise, it is like trying to make 3-year-old kid understand how the sex happens, why the sex happens, why one person gets pregnant, why the child is born, how the child is born. It is impossible. Child will ask 1000 questions. Why? 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 Same way, even for the answer, even for you to have the answer for why. Listen, even for the answer for the why, you need to physically, mentally be matured. You need to be mentally matured. Millions of people die without even reaching the mental maturity to ask why. Billions die. They reach the ability to ask why but do not know, do not have the ability to receive the answer. If you are matured enough to ask the why and able to receive the answer, I tell you, all sufferings in your life is destroyed, because basically you are a logical animal. If your logic is convinced, done. You are in enlightened space. When you have found your own answer for why, you are a Jivan Mukta. If your mind is not even matured to ask why, your individual consciousness is not even awakened, so you are not even a being. Killing you is not considered as a crime in the cosmos. Of course, it will be a crime in the country, based on the country's constitution. Person who does not even ask why, whose Pratyagatma Chaitanya, individual consciousness is not awakened, killing him is not crime in cosmic constitution. I am not saying you go around and kill people. No. All I am saying is you are not even a being worthy of being. Person who is matured enough to ask why but unable to grasp the answer, he enters into the realm of human beings. He can be considered as animal human, little animal. Person who is able to ask why and able to grasp the answer for that why becomes human being. He is free from suffering. He will be filled in joy forever. The being who is able to ask why, grasp the answer for the why, and discovers the answer for his own why, discovers his own answer for his own why, is a Jivan Mukta. So why this great why? Till you understand why this great why this great why will be in your consciousness as why this great why. Understand? Till you are able to grasp why this great why, your inner space will continue to have this one question, why this great why, and why this great why will not disappear till you find out why this great why. Why this great why is the seed of the God put inside you and sent so that you won't rest till you become tree. Understand Each seed has an energy called virya that does not rest till it produces more seeds. Till then, it cannot rest. Even if you destroy the seed or eat the seed, that virya goes into your body and does its job in some other way. Listen, listen, listen. Same way, the question why, the great why, is the virya which is in your DNA structure. You will not be able to rest till you realize the answer for this why. When you realize, you will be an enlightened being. You will be an enlightened soul. If you want to market a product, you need to make people understand why. If you want to make people to meditate, you need to make them understand why. If you want people to do what you want, to even join in your company or work, or to become a lawyer, doctor, engineer, politician, for anything, you need to make them understand why. The great why is the virya of your very DNA. Just like the virya cannot rest till it becomes more seeds. Seed becomes more seeds. Same way, the why cannot rest in you till you become God. Till you become more enlightened beings. The great why. Contemplate, contemplate. Do not try to avoid that why inside you. If you avoid, you will fall into depression. Sometimes you suppress that why and go on carrying on with your life. At the age of 60, you ask, why did I become doctor? After practicing 50 years. One guy, great writer, came to me. Swamiji, he was, I think, 64 at that time when he came to me. He asked me, I don't know why I became writer, author, speaker. Please guide me, Swami. I said, you don't know. You would have written so much. You have spoken so much. Have you never contemplated about it? No, by the time I started contemplating why I became a writer and author, I already became too popular, so I continued with it. Many times before you find out why you are a doctor, you became too popular. As a doctor, you continue with it. Fortunately, I found out why I became a Swami before I became too popular. So that I had a choice to change. I had a choice for transformation. If you go through the choice for transformation, choice for change, and then choose, you will be most stable person. That is why nobody is able to move me out of my decision. Nobody, nothing, nobody can move me out of my decision, out of my choice. Sometimes some of my disciples will tell, close disciples, nobody can change you, Swamiji. Nobody can do anything. You will live only your life. You will live only as you want. People only have to adjust with you. Nobody can do anything. I have grown out of millions of choices. So, I'll be stable in my choice. Man who grows out of freedom will be the most stable person. Understand? People who grow out of bondage will be the most unstable people. Sometime my Swamis and Swaminis or Brahmacharis, they ask me, why these people run away, Swamiji? They say they want freedom. I tell them, no. He is grown up in bondage. He is suffering with the bondage pattern. That is why he is unstable. Anybody who is unstable is suffering with bondage pattern. If you have grown out of freedom pattern, you will be so stable in all your decision. One of my ex-brahmachari, he ran away. Still I remember him because of his, he was with me in the past life. He was a sadhu. And again came back. Fool, this time also missed. Last time he missed, that is why he has to come back. See, there are two category of people came back to be around me. One, people who missed me last birth. In the last birth, they were around me, but never became enlightened. They missed me. So they have come back for completion and fulfillment, to achieve enlightenment. There are some who were with me and became enlightened, completed, came back just to be part of my Sangha, to enjoy the Leela, to play the Leela, to see the Leela with me. When a magician comes to perform shows in a city, he brings his own people. Because only with his own people only he can do magic. He can demonstrate and do all the shows. Maybe once in a while he takes some visitors to prove his authenticity. But he does not perform all the tricks with the visitors. Sometimes he calls the visitors, come, stand here. Where he knows thoroughly they cannot smell the intrinsic details of the game and the magic. Otherwise, the people who conduct the show are completely his own people. Understand? Same here. Only one difference. Magic is entertainment. What I am doing is enlightenment. Magic is entertainment. What I am doing is enlightenment. So there are some who came down to play the game, to be an insider. Some missed and came back. This guy is in that category of missed and came back. I asked him, why do you want to leave? He said, I want to have freedom, freedom, freedom. I saw a poor fellow with the same pattern. He is dying for last 2-3 janmas. Fool again got caught in the same pattern. I tell you, if you are suffering with the bondage root patterns, if feeling bondage is your root pattern, you will be so unstable. People who grew up with freedom will be most stable. I tell you, even when you are going to marry, when I say when you are going to marry, I mean so many things. Not just regular marriage. Even the job you are taking up with the company is a marriage. And you are a lawyer is a marriage. Your auditor is a marriage. These are all different marriages you go through in your life, about which you don't concentrate much, and later on it comes back to bite you. In every marriage, be conscious, be aware, choose a person who has grown out of freedom pattern, not who has grown out of bondage pattern. Person grown out of bondage pattern will always be unstable. Person grown out of freedom pattern will always be stable with his words, deeds. He will have extraordinary integrity and authenticity. I have grown out of freedom. That is why stability. Grow out of freedom. You will have stability. You will have stability. Sometimes people ask me, what is this, Swamiji? You say this person was with you in the past life, that person was with you in the past life. But if you see them, their whole life is such a no integrity, no authenticity, no responsibility. Their mind and their way of living is much worse than others. Understand? Just because they were in the past around me does not mean they have become achieved Siddha Purushas, Yogis, Jnanis. No. They missed that time and they came back again now. If they miss this time, they will come back again. Blessed are those who catch first time itself and achieve enlightenment. Even if they come back just to play. Be part of the Leela, the show of the Master. Be established in stability. Stability comes from patterns of freedom. Instability comes from bondage root patterns. Yesterday I could see again and again this drama happens. Every inner awakening, first day and second day this drama will happen. Nobody will dare to look into my eyes. When I look, people... When I was giving energy session, I was not even in the Kalabhairava Bhava. See, the moment I sat down, Kalabhairava was settled. You can see with your own visible eyes, the body dimension changes. How many of you have observed the body dimension changes? With visible, open eyes you can see. When I sat down, I was not even in the Kalabhairava Bhava, just a simple, my own being. The moment I look, don't look at me, don't look at me. Because you know, when I am looking, I will see your inauthenticities also. You are afraid of your inauthenticities. You are afraid of the wrong words you give it to you. Very powerful process. First you have to pen down all the dirty words you give it to you. All the inauthenticity you carry in your mamakara, in your inner image. When you collapse, what all the words you give it to you? That's the inauthenticity of the inner image. What is not there, you give it to you. I am a failure, I am an idiot, I am a fool, I am a headache. You give all these words to you. And you go on hiding it, not bothered about it. And introduce yourself to all that I am a failure idiot talking to you. I am the dirty failure fool interacting with you now. Then what will happen? You will understand your inauthenticity. It will be too much because it is going to hit at you. Why? When you tell yourself you don't bother, when I ask you to tell others, no, how can I be? Then don't tell yourself also. Whatever worst words you use towards you, you are going to tell those words to everyone and introduce it. Come on. Why isn't there so much of inauthenticity? You constantly repeat this to you, but you can't repeat this to others. If you can't repeat this to others, why are you repeating it to you? How many of you are getting it? The remaining people will get it when you do. The remaining people will get it when you do. Now you will never ever build wrong inner image for you. Because from today you have to take the oath, whatever words you utter towards you, whoever comes in front of you at the time, you have to tell only those words and introduce yourself to others. You can't say, I am a general manager of this company, that group, this funds, that bank. No. I can't say that I am a senior lawyer, I am a senior doctor, I am the most popular specialist, kidney specialist, chutney specialist, whatever. No. You have to use exact words if you use towards you. I am a dirty failure idiot talking to you. Come on, please handshake with me. Your whole mamakara will be exposed, your whole inner image will be exposed to you now. It is nothing but I am getting the pus out of your system and showing you, see, with this only you are living. Then now naturally you will know how to build the inner image consciously. Consciously. When I look into your eyes, why are you afraid? Because I'll expose your inner image to you. I'll expose your inauthenticity to you. Your actual inner image, that which is hidden even from you, I'll expose that to you. Listen. Listen, listen. The great why can be answered. The great why can be answered only if the listener is matured enough. Only based on the maturity of the listener, the why can be answered. The answer for the why will change based on the listener. If a 3-year-old child is asking how I am born, how my elder brother is born, why my younger brother is born, why I am born, what you will say? What I heard when I was 3 is, my mother told me, crow brought you and dropped you here. But my grandmother told me, we bought you for a husk from the market. Then I asked, how much you paid? She said, 2 basket. Then how much you paid for the elder brother? Because he's a little big. She said 3 basket. What about the younger brother? He's so small. No, he was given free. That was the answer I was given by my grandmother. And that much only she can also answer, because I am only mature to understand that at the time. So it is depending on the maturity of the listener, only the answer for the why can be given. क्यों प्रश्न का उत्तर प्रश्नकर्ता की मानसिक परिपक्वता के ऊपर निर्भर है. So evolve. The same question, if a 14-year-old child is asking, or 15-year-old child is asking, he can be made to understand, he can be given the straight answer. Answer authentically. And he can understand. Because now he or she knows what is happening in their own body, what is happening in their own mind. With that, they can easily make out. They can understand the answer for why. I tell you, till you get the glimpse of Kundalini awakening, you can't understand what is going on in my body. Sometimes people ask me, Swamiji, what happens to you? During Kalabhairava Darshan, your body moves so much. When I am drinking the honey, which comes slowly, very 1 or 2 drops to the lower hand, you only take that small, for that itself you jump so much. Then what about the person who is drinking the whole honey? The bhava. Actually, what happens, when Kalabhairava enters, I don't feel like somebody else is entering. I just feel like a 10,000 Nityananda entering. The frequency just goes up. See, when your Kundalini is awakened, when you jump, you don't feel like somebody else is entering into you. Your own, but frequency has gone up. How many of you cognize what I am saying? That's all, same thing. How many of you experience that energy moves your body beyond your logic? Raise the hand. So all of you can understand. But understand, unless you grow, it is not possible even to give you the authentic answer for the why. So the why has to be answered based on the maturity of the person when it comes to answering others. when it comes to your own, you have to find your independent why and independent answer. Understand, even your why will grow when you grow. Your why will grow when you grow. So the great answer for why is no answer. All my answers can be inspiration for you to find out your own why and your own answer. Your own why and your own answer. I tell you all, if you contemplate on this great why, you will have higher and higher and higher answer. Finally, the answer you get will be the ultimate solution itself. आपको एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण तथ्य समझनी चाहिए, जो भी उत्तर इसके के लिए मैं दूंगा वो आपके लिए केवल एक प्रेरणा हो, शक्ति है, किंतु उसके प्रश्न का उत्तर आपके जीवन में आपको स्वयं खोजना होगा। आज की सत्संग का सारांश है, इस महान प्रश्न क्यों का समाधान केवल हर मानव को स्वयं खोजना होगा। इस महान प्रश्न का समाधान सिर्फ और सिर्फ ध्यान से सुनने वाले को ही प्राप्त होगी। इसीलिए आपने सुनने की शक्ति द्वारा अपने भीतर मानसिक परिपक्वता को लाइए, तभी आपके जीवन में हो रहे हर एक क्यों का समाधान सहज सरलता से आपके सामने प्रस्तुत होगी, और तब आप सर्वोच्च संभावना के साथ जीवन का अनुभव कर पाएंगे।
जीवन मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्।
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.